No. We need to be wise, and rightfully so. My own strong belief in TBC is not without basis. My stand is based on something real, very practical to the core. Today, for instance, I can enter a vehicle conveniently and reach my destination without any hassles. Today, I can board an airplane to the most distant part of this earth and reach fully rested. Though it's true that sometimes some things do go wrong, but still, in my native language, they said, "Anaghị eji mgbagbu ghara ije ọgụ." So sorry for that. What that simply means that you won't because of bullet. Oh, bullet might hit me. As a soldier, I'm not going to go to the war. No, you have to face the war. So, but sad enough, most of the accidents happening around the world today could be curtailed by embracing the type of abundance that we are talking about here in TBC. That sounds somehow strange. I know it may sound strange to you, but we know what we are talking about. When we carry out our various duties with a measure of satisfaction that we will be duly paid, not having to be forcing ourselves into jobs that we detest just to make ends meet. If we are comfortable doing our various jobs with confidence that nothing is going wrong, folks, most of the mistakes we see happening here and there will be curtailed because we are working satisfactorily. We are not being afraid. Oh, I might be sacked, I will be shivering. Okay? And that is the reason this fear has led to so many things going wrong. Today we see some vehicles getting accidents. Oh, because they are you notice that something is going on, but let me manage it so that why do you need to manage? That is why we talk about abundance. Plane crashes of recent, we know how many lives went and when it was being ascertained actually what happened. Some due to mechanical faults and things like that. Or those people who were working, they were busy trying to make things, to quickly fold up things, and those things wouldn't be, for goodness sake, when we are fully rested and assured that yes, we are not hurrying for anything. Let's take time and do things. That is when you are living in abundance, when you're not afraid of anything, you are comfortable, fully rested, you do things that way. But when you are managing, let me just give this my job, let me just try and do this. Somebody who is managing, we end up doing a managed job. We end up rendering a managed services. So we don't want to do that. You see, when we go about talking about all the possibilities of abundance-based currency such as TBC, some people may think that we are running mad. Some people may think that these people is like they are out of their senses. But it's not so. We are not running mad. But when you are speaking based on your or from conviction that what you know what you're talking about, those who don't know may actually be taking you to be a fool or for a fool. So people are bound to misunderstand us today to mean that we are ascribing to mere human what is only possible through God's intervention. Oh, so sorry. I mean, sorry for them. We are not. We are not ascribing to humans what could only be possible through God's intervention. Thinking in that line will be giving more power to what some of the so-called pastors or greedy politicians propagate to keep the weak minds ever in slavery. Don't do that. In fact, by the time you do that, it could do what? That thing you are being told not to do. Who are doing them? Are they not humans? They'll be living big. And when you try to break through, they start coming with their different ideologies as the reason why where you are looking at will not work. One musician, though he's described as a rascal when he was alive, Fela Nicola Pokuti in Nigeria, say the pastors and the politicians, they like the better things, but the people, the poor ones, they suffer. And they're suffering and smiling. What is there for anyone to enjoy being exposed to poverty, being exposed to hardship, and you say you are suffering, you are smiling, whereby you have opportunity of supporting something that could leave humanity out of all this rubbish, and people are busy telling you to pipe low, take it easy, take it easy. Friends, wake up. When you die, you are going to sleep. Stop sleeping and wake up. When you enter the grave, sleep as you like. Nobody wants to hear that because they want to play safe, whereas things around us is not hearing that word, play safe. Folks, let's thank God for giving us all we have today, and to show appreciation to Him by putting to use all of them for the betterment and benefit of all that believe in Him. Let us make good use of our God-given knowledge, intellect. Let's use our hands, let's use our brain, let's use our thinking faculties to do something that people will see and say that yes, God who created these people is a wise God, because He has given us virtually everything, but it's now left for us now to put them into good use. And when we see those trying to lift breakthrough, some low minds will be behaving like crabs, because if you put many crabs in a bucket, whenever one is struggling to get out of the bucket, others will make sure that it comes down to them. Let's break free, for goodness sake. TBC is not a religion. It's just that some people are mistaking our passion for it, viewing it as if we are replacing the Most High God with man-made innovation. Far from that. We are not doing that. We are only trying to help people understand the benefits that lies in TBC. It's a great innovation. We have vehicles today. We have aeroplanes, we have ships, we have different things that have come to make life easy. Putting those things into use, are we working against God's purposes? People should try to learn and understand common things in their lives. When we do, we see reasons that what we are doing is something that has never been heard of. And that is where it all hangs. Something that were once not there. The internet, we were not here before. The phone we are making, the phone calls, we know how it used to be. We know how difficult it was before we want to pass letter across. But using the power of technology, they just, within a few seconds or a minute. So friends, what are we really talking about? Can't we sit back and try to understand the value of the billion coin if you don't know? Other cryptocurrencies abound. Yes, they are a good way of doing transactions. But here, we are talking about a situation whereby something you use and is never going to be affected by ups and downs in prices. Abundance based. In fact, when we talk about how passionate we are about these things, people may tend to be getting us wrong. But please, if you have been getting us wrong, try to see reason in what we are saying. Try to see reason in what we are doing. Try to help people by you coming in. I'm going to put the link whereby you can come in to the Billion Coin community and see that so many things are becoming possible. People around the world today are beginning to accept TBC. It's based on agreement. Who places value on the notes we are carrying here about? It's based on agreement. So TBC, when we see the value in it, when we see the ease, when we see the comfort, when we see the, in fact, I don't know what else to say, but the benefit is just much. So friends, let's not be too serious with life. Let us accept help, because help is already given to us. Let us use our consciousness to help others. Let us embrace abundance. That is in just one word. Thank you for listening. And I really appreciate, because I see that people are liking my videos, and because of you, I am doing my best just to see where and how I can contribute to this very great innovation. I remain your friend, Amechi Eke. Please, if you have not subscribed, do so. And as you do, share my videos and help us all to do this thing that we are doing. Thank you so much. When we meet next, I remain your friend.